Hi, this is Dr. David Gawain, and today we're going to talk a little bit about emotional freedom technique and the way that we use the SCENAR and the DOVE to actually supercharge the healing of that, to make it more profound and even deeper than just the tapping alone. With emotional freedom technique, what we do is we tap on different meridian systems on the body, like on the top of the head, the eyebrows, under the eyebrows, the governing meridian, the central meridian, down K27, different points like this. So we still do the same EFT technique that we do there, but now we're going to be using the DOVE, the device which organizes vital energy. It's a universal regulator, and it works with more profoundly than just the tapping, because in our skin there are 3 different types of fiber. Actually, our skin is nervous tissue which has been turned inside out. And in that fiber, there are 3 different types, A, B, and C. And tapping actually stimulates the A and B fibers very well, but where we really want to get the messenger molecules and the regulatory peptides to be massively created by the body is by stimulating the C fibers. The DOVE actually gives a neuro-like impulse, and it's been created to work with the skin. And we put it on the skin, and immediately you'll kind of hear it chirp a little bit. And where it actually sticks on the skin is a phenomenal place to actually use the DOVE, so the body will now produce massive amounts of those regulatory or messenger molecules, so the body can then help go through its own cycle of healing faster than if we haven't stimulated those points. So wherever it sticks is then a great place to then go through what we call a dose with the DOVE. So this is how we use EFT. So even though I'm doing this in front of the camera, I still love and accept myself. It might be a statement that I'll use if I'm a little queasy about doing this camera work. And when we're tapping, I can now put the DOVE right on a spot. In this case, I'm putting it right here, and wow, the DOVE sticks incredibly right in that place. If I just tap, it won't change the stickiness as much as if I leave the DOVE on that spot and let it go through its cycle. Whew, that's what we call the DOVE sigh. By letting it go through its cycle, where a person immediately gets, or maybe not immediately, but it goes, boy, here we go again, a big release of those regulatory peptides. Whoop, here's another spot that's really good. So I might tap with my left hand, and I'll do the DOVE on my right hand. And now I'll do the other side. And wow, I'm really sticking here. So I know this would be a great place to get really good use of the tapping, or in this case, to be able to really stimulate those regulatory peptides to even go through more of a cycle. The other thing we can do is tap the DOVE a little bit so we can get the electrical impulses as well as the tapping action. So that's really what it is. But by doing this, the amount of rounds that we would take in order to reduce the discomfort from whatever number it is, might be a 6 or 7, down to a 2 or a 3 or a 1, actually happens quicker and more profoundly. So, great way to use the DOVE, great way to get more out of our time. And this is Dr. David Gawain with Transformational Health Services.